Booyaka shot.
There we go. All right. All right, check. Yep.
Yeah, we in the building.
We in the building, everybody. Try Hip Hop Podcast welcomes you.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Episode 255.
255.
Let's get this opening intro.
Again.
Can you feel it? Can you feel it?
Yeah. We in the building, man. Thank y'all for checking us out once again. Like you said, welcome to the Hip Hop Podcast, and this is your man Kurt, and this is your man
Howie.
Yes, sir. So, this is a special episode for us because, we're going to talk about this later, but we're going to be kind of revamping the podcast. We're going to go through a little bit of a metamorphosis. So, y'all stick with us because we're gonna upgrade this thing and make it even better. So, but before we get too far in, how was your week, my man?
We were pretty good. You know what I'm saying? We went just, as you see the shirt.
Yes, sir.
This past, well, actually, technically Sunday is the start of the week. So.
Yeah, just a couple days ago.
So we actually saw that. Man, messed up this morning, man. I was trying to get my breakfast and stuff going. And, because, I got this little crock pot, right? And I was getting ready to get my oatmeal in it. I'm like, I'm going to set this up so I can get this done. And then all I got to do is just, eat and head out.
Yeah.
Forgot to turn the damn thing on.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
Because that when you got a crock pot, you know what I mean, that can be perfect if you get it, going right.
Yeah.
So, I know that feeling, man. Like, fuck. Shit.
So, brother hungry,
right?
You know what I'm saying?
But we won't keep y'all too long, man.
Yes.
So, But how's everything else with work and everything?
It worked pretty good. How about your week, sir?
My week was pretty good, man. I can't complain. Going to the show was the high point of my week. So, work is work. Things have calmed down a little bit at work because we got our little contractual thing going on with Disney, and that's finally gotten resolved.
Uh-oh, the mouse.
So, yeah. They,
oh, boy. It's hard to make money.
So, that helped to calm the fire down a little bit. But, we're going to get into the whole show of the Force a little bit later because that was a dope concert. But overall my week was good. I can't complain, you know what I mean? So, before we go too far, man, we didn't have anyone that I know that passed away. If we did, y'all let us know. Yeah. But I do want to mention that, a rapper named CEO Jizzle was shot at a Little Baby concert, man. As far as I know, he's still alive and doing well. He's reported from the hospital, from what I can tell, to say, hey, I'm okay. Just so y'all know, he's good, but we still want to keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Hate to see anybody who get hit with a bullet because I don't ever want to know what that feel like. You know what I mean? So I don't care how much of a tough guy you are. You don't want to feel a bullet. A slug is very hot.
Talk about some, real niggas right here. You know what I'm saying? Get shot, ain't shit. I'm like, nah, son, I don't want that.
Right. I remember when Cat Williams did the joke about that. He was talking about how he was like, I don't care how much of a thug you are. You feel this bullet. He said, all of a sudden, that look on your face changed. Yo, man, he had me dying. That was back when Cat was on top of the game, man.
Yep.
So, y'all send your prayers and thoughts out for him. As far as I know, he is the cousin of Young Dolph. So, it's he got family in hip hop, and I'm sure they all, praying for him. You know what I mean? And I had a nephew also that got shot a week and a half ago, and he's doing better. I'm glad to see that. I was real nervous for him. You know what I mean? Because it said it hit his liver and everything, but he pulled through. So
that's what's up.
Yeah. So shout out to my nephew Kev. So we'll go ahead and jump into the show. let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the birthdays. I got a few. Let me see here. Back on the 12th, which was yesterday, we had my man 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, on the same day, my man Busy Bone from Bone Thugs and Harmony. Happy birthday to him. Today, we got my man Playboy Cardi. Okay. And also today, we got General Swiss Beats. Happy birthday to those two.
All right.
I did post something about Swiss on our Instagram page. Let me see here. Coming up tomorrow, we have the General Nas.
Nas.
Yes, sir. Nasir Jones. And also on the same date, the man that came out on the same record as him, Akinelli. You know what I mean? Happy birthday to him. They both got the same birthday.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yep. On the same, both of them came out on the main sources, Live at the Barbecue. And they both killed it. Also on the same day, Mike Geronimo. So, happy birthday to all 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Mike Geronimo, man, don't get enough.
Yeah. Most definitely. So, and then on the 15th, we got my man Sci-Hi the Prince. Y'all know him from Good Music, you know what I mean? He was also signed to, I think it was Akon's record label before that. What is it called?
Good music.
Convict Music. So he was on that before Good Music. But yeah, so, that was my dude, man. I still like his music. I don't really hear too much from him lately, but he's still one of my favorites out there. On the 16th, we got the icon Tila Rock. We also got my man Prince EA. His birthday is also on the 16th.
All right.
And Flow Rider. All 3 of them are on the 16th, so happy birthday to them.
All right.
Coming up on the 17th, we got Pumpkinhead. We got the Human Beatbox, Dougie Fresh. And we got my man Lord Jamar. And we got Steady Beat.
Definitely serious.
Yo, I had that album, man. That was one of my favorite albums, man. I'm kind of mad I lost that over the years. I had that on cassette. That shows y'all how old I am. All right, so let me go ahead. On the 18th, we got my man Capadonna representing the Wu-Tang. And we got my man Exhibit representing the West Coast. Happy birthday to him.
Exhibit.
Yes, sir. Coming up on the 19th, we got my man Jay Electronica.
All right.
We got my man Nine from the Bronx. We got Emil as well. She is also on the 19th, so happy birthday to all of them. And I think that's it for today. Yep, that is it. Let me delete that. Yeah. All right, so happy birthday to them. Let's give them some cheers. And a little bit of applause. So yeah, man. And we got a little bit of a question of the day for y'all. You know what I mean? And how we came up with. So let's jump into that. What was your question of the day?
My question of the day is, what will hip hop look 50 years from now?
So what will hip hop look like 50 years from now? Wow. I honestly, it's the way things are right now. I don't even know. It's hard to say. You know what I mean? I can still see hip hop being a dominant genre. I don't know if it'll be on top. Hopefully it will. Like it is now. But I can definitely still see it being a dominant genre that's not going anywhere. Because there's some genres of music where you like, I don't hear nobody making that kind of music anymore. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't hear a whole lot of R&B these days. You know what I mean?
It's if it is R&B, you got somebody rapping.
Right. It's got the hip hop element.
And they hating on the bitch.
Right. No, so nowadays it's almost like it's hip hop that just got an R&B flavor to it. It's not even R&B with hip hop.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be, I should say rap with a little R&B flavor to it. But anyway, I don't know, man. To tell you the truth, man, for me, I don't know, because I feel like I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of different styles of hip hop and rapping, I should say. I think there's gonna be a lot more. And I think things are going to be more official around that time. Like they'll have official categories like, underground hip hop versus mainstream hip hop versus R&B, trap. Yeah, all of that. You know what I mean? So, I think it's going to be more official. Nowadays, we talk about that stuff, but it's not really official. like when you think about rock and roll, you got classic rock, you got soft rock, you got hard rock, you got heavy metal. So yeah, all of that shit is official. We need more official genres now for rap, but I think we'll have more. I think there's going to be a lot of house rap music, pop rap, you know what I mean? All of that shit. I think it's going to be a lot more official at that time. What do you think?
I mean, it's kind of funny that you brought up the genres because I think that's what's kind of, in a sense, kind of is killing hip hop. If that makes sense. Because you call, like, no disrespect to like the trappers or anything or the drills or whatever.
Yeah, drill, yeah.
It's like you have this music, but it's not even, y'all kind of have to leech on to hip hop to say that this is this. And like Joey Badass kind of made a point. It's like if y'all had it, have these things like in genres and have it, not necessarily separating it, but just don't hold it to the standards of, like, a hip hop, like LL Cool J, he came up with he was at a standard. Like he had to rap, he had to perform, he had to write his lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
He had to get the aesthetics down for hip hop.
Yeah,
that's what he had to. That's what he had to do in order to, for him to, to sell.
Yeah.
So the thing of it is, it's like, okay, the trap and the drill aren't those things, and that's okay. It's kind of like what Pimp C was saying, like, the stuff that we do is not even Pimp C, like, their music is good music, right, but they wouldn't really consider it hip hop. They just happen to have some good music behind it,
right?
And they're rapping.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I think having some type of genre distinction can help, people, everybody appreciate,
right? Exactly.
What everybody else is, is doing. So yeah, maybe I'm with that. Maybe that will happen.
Yeah, I can see that happening. You know what I mean? And y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? Where do you think hip hop and rap will be? I should say hip hop in general, but I see the big changes coming just in the form of rap. I don't think hip hop as a culture will change because we're always gonna have b-boy dancing. You know what I mean? Because we're right now in 2023. And we still got people breakdancing and popping and locking, and that's started in the 70s. You know what I mean? The late 70s. So that part ain't going nowhere. Beatboxing ain't going nowhere. No. DJing ain't going nowhere. No. You know what I mean? The dress of hip hop ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So we always going to represent those hip hop brands and things like that. So I think mostly the bigger changes are going to be just in rap in general, you know what I mean? Because that's the one thing that everybody tries to kind of tweak to find out whatever sells, we go with that, you know what I mean? Yep. So, yeah. But anyway, let's go ahead and move on. Again, y'all let us know in the comments about that. And please don't forget to hit the buttons. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. I'm doing all sorts of stupid shit.
Throw the elbow over here. Oh, I'm glad I did that to make sure I ain't ashy.
Right. But anyway, but yeah, we can go ahead and move into some new music. I did have a couple, not much, just like 2 songs. Well, 3 things I wanted to talk about under music, but the first one, I meant to, I don't know if I mentioned this last week, but I meant to. Busta Rhymes got the new joint out with Coi Leray, and it's called Luxury Life, where they use the, the same beat that Jay-Z and Foxy Brown used, you know what I mean? Ain't no like the one I got.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So they use that beat. So it's kind of a nice throwback. I will say this, just an honest critique. The rapping on both of their parts, dope as hell. I wasn't really feeling the hook as much. They tried to emulate the same hook, you know what I mean, with the singing and all that, but for me, the hook part just didn't work as much. But overall, the rapping from both of their parts was dope as hell.
Okay, that's what's up. I gotta check that up.
Yeah, definitely. And then Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion came out with a new joint called Bongos. You know what I mean? So that came out about a week ago.
Okay, all right.
And you know, it's kind of in the same category that Cardi B usually throws out there. Something about sex and you know all of that. You know what I mean? And her and Megan, they kind of captured lightning in a bottle because it seems to work, but. You know, I would like to see a little bit of different stuff from the two of them. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie. But it's working for their fans. I guess their fans like it, but and I'm a fan of both of them to a certain degree.
Well, I mean, that's what they're saying, man. Like, they know that the sex is gonna sell. They look good, you know what I'm saying? And it's gonna. I mean, and even what Cardi was saying, like, hey, I could do all this other stuff, but until then, until y'all get into that, I'm gonna write about my ass.
Right, exactly.
Cause like I'll tell you one, which was a good collab, and I loved it as far as like representing the '90s and all that, was the collab with Cardi B and Bruno Mars.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? I love
that
because that was good.
Yep, that was dope. You know, that was. I feel like that was more of a Bruno Mars thing than a Cardi thing. Like he just wanted her on his song. Yeah. I mean, it was a collab, but I don't think she would have ever done that on her own.
Oh no! But I think, I mean, as far as like the representation of brown people,
right? Exactly,
and things like that, I think that was.
It
cool.
Definitely worked. The video was fire. They took it back to the 11 color joint. It was fire, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to Cardi and Bruno for that.
But
yeah, so and as far as other than that, we wanted to talk a little bit about Nas and Hit Boy and their era of music. So that's going to kind of lead us into our topics. So we were talking off camera about, is there era? Is the Nas and Hit Boy era? Is it over? Will we have more? So from what I understand, Nas is working on a new album that's about to drop, but this one for the first time in a while does not have Hit Boy. So he's done what, 5 with Hit Boy so far?
I think
he did the 3.
No, it would be 6.
Is it 6? No, you're right. 6.
This one that come out. This one that will come out tomorrow.
The one the Magic that just dropped, was that 2 or 3?
Yeah, that was 2.
That was 2. So it's 2 Magics and 3 King's Disease.
Yep.
So that's 5.
The
one that's coming out is also Hit Boy, you saying?
Yeah, that one's Magic 3.
Oh, so the one that's coming out is Magic 3. Okay.
Yeah, they was gonna. They teased the King's Disease 4.
Right, I remember them teasing that. Yeah. So
yeah.
If that happens, that's. But supposedly Nas is going to do something outside of Hit Boy pretty soon, from what I've heard. But how do y'all feel about that? You know what I mean? Do y'all think the Nas and Hit Boy era, is it over? Should it still keep going?
I don't think it'll be over per se. I think he wants to maybe he's feeling some different sounds.
Yeah.
Maybe he's feeling like, hey, the Hit Boy thing, that was cool. I want to, maybe try to do some other stuff. Maybe look back to like some of my older contemporaries like Primo and Premier. I said Primo and Premier. Okay, Primo, Pete Rock, maybe
Q-Tip.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe he wants to, maybe mix it up. Because I don't think their relationship has soured or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think so.
So I'm assuming, I'm thinking in the future we might have a Nas album, and have Nas. Like it'll be like an Illmatic 3.0. It'll be like Nas, but then like different producers from everybody, like Pete Rock, Premier, RZA, Hit Boy, Just Blood, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Alchemist. And Nas and Alchemist album will be fucking.
Oh yeah. I
love that shit. Yeah. Especially if Alchemist cut like some Prodigy samples in that shit. Boys, that would be dope.
That would be hot, man. I would love to hear.
And honestly, I would like to see Nas and Havoc work together.
Yeah.
I would like to see that. Just especially for that, that era. You know what I'm saying? So I like that's what I'm saying. I thinking that Hit Boy. I don't think he's done with Hit Boy. I don't see that.
Nas and Muggs, shit, man.
Oh,
Fuck
that'd
around,
be crazy.
Fuck around and get Muggs. Oh,
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would be like, shoot. I'd probably jump out the window if that happened. Like,
Exactly. I think it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
All right. But yeah. So I mean, Nas is gonna do Nas, man.
Oh yeah.
I think he might have actually been. I seem like I remember seeing a clip of him doing something new with Dr. Dre too. So
I would like to see that.
Yeah. I would like to see more from him and Dre. I think Dre could do something good for Nas. You know what I mean? So. Anyway, but yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about that. You know what I mean? I do like Nas and Hit Boy. I thought it was funny that we were talking about this because one of the pages I follow on Instagram, I forget the name of it. I think it's called Carrying the Culture.
Okay.
And this dude that runs the page, is his page. He did like he kind of responds to people's comments. So he did a little clip where he was like, "Yo." One of the people in my comments said that Nas and Hit Boy have basically taken the spot of Gang Starr, Guru, and Premier. And he was like, "Get the fuck out of here," And so he was kind of mad, like, "How dare you say some stupid shit like that?" You know what I mean? Now, I do think Nas and Hit Boy have done some great work together, but I will say I do agree with him. I don't think they've gotten that. I don't think they've taken that spot. You ain't fucking with Primo on the beats, Hit Boy. You got some dope shit, but you are not fucking with Primo on the beats. So yeah, I definitely agree with him on that. But what are you thinking about that?
Yeah, like I said, I don't see that. Like one thing about going to since we talking about Gang Starr, and that's the thing too, man. They don't really get. I mean, they talk about Premier, but they don't really talk about Guru like that. Guru, did some things for the culture.
Absolutely.
But I like Primo when he did other stuff for other artists. Now, you know what I'm saying? I really wish we had got Premier doing, where they did they did like a little dream thing of like Tupac versus DJ Premier. I would love to see that, like a Premier in reality, make a beat for him. That would have been great.
That would have been dope, man.
But I always like when like Guru and Premier get back, like do Gang Starr shit.
Yeah.
Like what I'm saying? I know there's other people that's league better than Guru. I'm not discounting that.
Yeah.
But I like the
together,
chemistry.
Yeah.
I like the chemistry that they had.
Facts.
Yeah.
I never knew the whole story about, how they had a little riff with each other, when Guru was dealing with that Solar dude or whatever his name was, MC Solar.
Oh yeah.
And so I never really found out the reason that, that caused whatever happened that caused a rift between them, but I know that there's no Guru music out there that comes close to what him and Primo made.
Nah.
I don't care what he did with Solar. I'm sure he did some stuff, but from what I heard like one or two songs, and I was like, yeah, this ain't the Gang Starr formula. It don't work. It ain't working for me. But it is what it is.
Yeah, because like Premier, like they might be simple beats, but I mean not like simple, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But like he made him sound cold.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I don't know what he did, but he.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, what he do, but like he know how to do it.
Right. The beats, man. He just know how to make beats that compliment people so much. And so, I mean, we can go all the way back to the very first Gang Starr album and still bump that shit right now. You know what I mean? 2023. Yes, sir. And that beat, man, come on, man. Primo been killing the game from day one.
Yup.
So, Anyway, y'all let us know, what y'all think about that in the comments.